Welcome to FFT Primetime, your Week 5 report. Going to get you caught up in Week 5 action. Sorry we are a few days late on this, but nonetheless, we are here and ready to go. So let's look at your high-scoring teams this week. Chris Hawkins, the Cubs, led the way out of the Taylor division. A strong 222.8-point effort. You can guess who was leading that team, but I'll show you it in just a second. In second place, we had Kyle from the Lot division, 211.78, a strong score. Kalen rounds out the 200-point club this week. The Montana division, 200.48 points for her. Rafael Crespo, a longtime FFT Championship player in the House division, 197.48. And finally, Zach from the Dickerson division at 189.52 are your top 5 scoring teams. This week, let's look at this team from Chris. As you would expect, we had a Justin Fields, DJ Moore combination on this team leading the way. But look at these other players. David Montgomery off to a strong game. He's in here. Isaiah Pacheco's in here. Gabe Davis had a strong game. He's in there. Chris Olave, Travis Kelce. You can tell this team picked first. KJ Osborne at 9.9. Riley Patterson just 6. And the Saints doing my Dolphins a favor with their thrashing of New England last week, scoring big-time points for his defense. 222.08 is a big-time score in a 14-team league. Well done, Chris. Well done. Mom said there'd be days like this. Ooh, Kyle in the Hallis division. Yikes. 58.52 points. This is exactly how you struggle. If you look at this roster, there's some pretty good players on this team. Anthony Richardson, 4.42 points, and leaves the game with the injury. Joe Mixon, his leading scorer at 13.4 points. That's not what you want to hear. James Cook, a real dud out there against Jacksonville. Romeo Dobbs, yuck. Justin Jefferson, ouch. I would say I could hope you could get this thing turned around, but you just lost your top pick for a month. Marvin Mims, negative points, never fun. Mark Andrews, hey, at least your top pick did something, and one of your top picks did something in this one. Gallup, big fat nothing burger. Brandon McManus and the Lions defense, who really had the game in control against Carolina, couldn't bring this thing home. Yikes. There's days like this. Kyle, a strong manager in this league. Kyle's been a strong manager for a couple of years in this league. Happens, right? There's days like this. Closest game of the week, we go to the this is actually Lombardi. I mistyped that. This is the Lombardi division. Matthew versus John. Matthew ends up winning 133.3 to 132.92. Both managers lost running backs. This absolutely could be part of the problem here. Both running backs, Khalil Herbert for Chicago, James Conner for Arizona, were having productive games and leave the games early in games their teams are potentially competitive in, could get some more points. But we end up with a real exciting finish because down 30 points heading Monday Night Football, George Kittle puts on a show for John, 3 touchdowns, but then does end up just short of the finish line here against Matthew. Good win by Matthew this week. Now your top 10 this season, Jay Rodriguez stays in first place for the second consecutive week out of the Moss division. Has 770 points through 5 games. Very strong effort. Marino division continues to have 2 teams representing in the top 10. Lino at number 2. Anthony at number 10. That's right, my beloved Dan Marino division is bringing it strong this season. John from the Peyton division is in 3rd. Christian from the Sanders division 4th. Jacob in the Rice division 5th. Kenny and Smith 6th. Jamie and Dickerson 7th. George Sayers in 8th. Sean Unice at 9. And I said Anthony Marino at 10. George from the Sayers division in 8th has actually been a number 1 overall team in previous seasons. So George maybe couldn't close out that year the way he wanted to, but maybe this year he absolutely will. So fine, let's look at Team Name Tuesday. I know it's Friday, but we'll look at Team Name Tuesday. Amon, another level. I really like the wordplay here. Amon-Ra St. Brown, awesome player, obviously. But I like this. Jeff Hodson in the Moss division. I might have copied this and put this on one of my own teams. I have a few Amon-Ra teams. I might have to change the name. So, hey, good luck, everyone. I know we've already had a game played. So sorry. Busy week. Next week, I should get things out more timely starting next week. And next week, I will have an update on the Best Ball Championship as well. So we will talk to you next week. Good luck this weekend, everybody.